The irony of sports is a wondrous thing. College football, for instance, is such an important lifeline in the southern and Midwest portions of the United States, as the SEC and Big Ten conferences have a stranglehold on the power of the sport right now. But did you know that the birthplace of college football was in New Jersey? In 1869, Rutgers and Princeton played the first ever college football game, which Rutgers won 6-4. At the time, it was based on rules set forth by the London Football Association, which did not allow players to pick up or throw the ball. Fast forward to 1939, where the first televised college football game happened, and it featured Fordham winning big, another New York Metro team. The area was once highly regarded, and now, in Division I FBS, there's Rutgers and Syracuse and Buffalo. Syracuse obviously has had more success with a 1959 national championship and 16-11-1 bowl record, but they're pretty far from the metro area. Rutgers, well, they claim a share of that 1869 national title, having won and lost against Princeton that year. Most college football fans will tell you that doesn't count. Well, it's time to bring the birthplace of college football back to its feet. It's time to bring massive respect to the New Jersey area, which is not only a hotbed in football recruiting, but the reason we have college football today. Greg Schiano took a Scarlet Knights program that had seen just one bowl game all time to 6 more in his final 7 years as head coach from 2005 to 2011, winning all but his first one. Of course, those Rutgers teams had players that went on to be pros, such as Ray Rice, the McCourty brothers, Kenny Britt, Mohamed Sanu, Logan Ryan, and Duron Harmon. Schiano made it a point to keep the New Jersey kids home, and all of those future NFL stars were from New Jersey, with the exception of Ray Rice, who was from New Rochelle, New York, and Duron Harmon, who was from Delaware, both nearby. He then rode off to the NFL to become the head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. From there, Kyle Flood took over and reached 3 straight bowl games, winning just one of them. But in his final season before being canned, he went just 4-8, leaving some skeptical that he just rode the recruiting of Schiano out, despite keeping the team good enough to make a move to the Big Ten. Flood is now the offensive coordinator of the Texas Longhorns, and then he was replaced by Chris Ash, who ran the teams into the ground in the Big Ten, going just 8-32 as head coach before being fired after just 4 games in 2019. Ash went 0-9 in Big Ten play in 2 of his 3 complete seasons. From there, Rutgers went for rekindling the old flame as Schiano came back. The prodigal son returned, and despite taking them to a bowl game in 2021, he just finished his first season over 500 since coming back in 2020, and he won his first bowl game since coming back. But he has yet to finish better than 3-6 in Big Ten play, and life could get even tougher in the future with USC, Oregon, Washington, and UCLA coming into the conference. Enter former Rutgers great wide receiver, Professor Grabass. For those that don't know about him, he always came up with big plays and even bigger moments, and now he will look to modify the Rutgers offense just slightly and get more guys in motion, make everybody a threat to touch the football. Quarterbacks running the ball, receiver jet sweeps and reverses, running backs, fullbacks, tight ends, the whole 9 yards. However, he does believe in a speed kills mentality, and he will look to implement that in his recruiting focus. Welcome to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights Dynasty on College Football 25.
Nothing is impossible. And when times get tough, you're never alone. A 150 years ago, college football was born here.
will have some clear focuses in this dynasty. We will look to bring in a lot of New Jersey talents. We will look to establish ourselves as a team that deserves to be in the Big Ten Conference by playing our hardest at places like Happy Valley, at the Big House, and at the Shoe. We will dominate our rivals Maryland and Temple, and eventually we will look to compete at the highest level of the college football world. I've tested many different ways to play this game, and for me, it is the most fun and college feeling on base All-American right now. So that's what I'm gonna go with until a huge patch drops that changes everything. Also, 5-minute quarters is plenty for me, as I have seen a variety of scores and stats. For me, it's not really about the total play count and the realism, because I tested that route and the game feels overlong and is simply unfun for me, so we will be working with some fun in custom conferences as well. Eventually, as the college landscape is ever changing, so will we. We will keep track of the standings at the end of every season, and if a school does poorly for a couple straight years, while in a smaller conference, a team has done well for a couple straight years, there could be a switch and changing of the guard, so be on the lookout for that. As I said, we will be looking for area kids first, and we'll sift through some recruits that may already be interested in coming to the program. Season 1 will feature road games against Pitt and Virginia Tech, with a home matchup against Akron for our out-of-conference play. This schedule is the real-life Rutgers schedule, aside from flipping out FCS for Pitt. I don't believe in playing FCS in these video games, and I won't be doing so. Granted, being a Jersey native myself is a big reason I wanted to do a Rutgers Dynasty. They're my guys, but also this team has a ton of needs, and it's going to be really hard to fill all of them, as big-time players will be exiting. We're going to need 3 quarterbacks, but probably only going to bring in 2, because Johnny Shepard's going to start for us, and he may be our starter for 3 seasons. Losing Monangai at running back will be rough, but I think Benjamin and Brown as a tandem should be okay. We still need 2 of them, though. We currently have no fullback, but I would like to get one, and we are losing our top 4 playmakers at wide receiver, but I'd like to see if some guys on the roster could develop, but I'm definitely trying to get more speed at the position as well. Tight end is a spot where we don't need anyone, but I am keen on bringing in a guy. Left tackle, we need 2 of them, that is for sure. Left guard is a definite as well. 2 centers would be nice. Right guard, we're fine for next year, but 1 is definitely needed. Rivera could be a nice starter at right tackle next year, but we're gonna need a guy to fill in as well. And on defense, we need a couple of defensive ends, with 2 of our better ones leaving at the right end spot. At D tackle, we're losing our 4 best and desperately need to replace them. Apparently, the game wants you to have 4 linebackers at each spot, but we have no departures on the left side, so 1 there would be nice. The middle is losing Powell, which hurts, but we can add another one. Right side loses 2 of our 3 best, and I definitely like to fill in with at least 1 freshman. We are losing our 2 best corners, and we've got to replace them. And our only solid free safety will be gone, and 3 strong safeties are departing, leaving us with only Amankwa. So safeties are going to be another focus. Our kicker, Jai Patel's a junior, and the punter's a sophomore, so we'll be fine there for a couple of seasons at least. You'll see who we're going after throughout the season, and at the end of the season, I will select some people to be on our team. Channel members will get priority, and the best players. I will select some of you to be spread around the Big Ten as some big-time recruits on some of our rival teams. The benefits of going after some players interested in your school is this right here. Insta-commit on athlete Shakir Selvia from Red Bank, New Jersey. Later on, we would also get wide receiver TJ Cargile of Yonkers, New York, tight end Emeka Drugsma of Bronx, New York, right tackle Eric McCollum of Morris Plains, New Jersey, and middle linebacker Chad McPherson of Hillside, New Jersey. It is clear this roster is going to be good enough to compete and maybe surprise some teams at an 81 overall, but if they don't, next year's not going to get any easier. As you can see, all of these players are seniors on their top players list, and we don't have a lot of underclassmen that are ready right now to take the mantle and make a jump in ratings to make up for all of these losses. Recruiting will be very important. We will not be going with Minnesota transfer Ethan Kaliakmanis as our starting quarterback. He is a failed 4-star prospect, and instead it will be the young gun and speedy Johnny Shepard from the Bronx, New York. He's an impact player with a ton of nice abilities, and I think his mobility will do exactly what I'm looking for in this offense that I want to run. And we're going to play the players that can get the job done in the offense. Kyle Monangai came on strong last season, and we have one more season of him before he likely joins an NFL roster. So he's got mental and physical abilities aplenty, and I think he's going to be a great train driving this offense. Ja'Shawn Benjamin could be an interesting one for the future despite the normal development trait, but look out for him in the future. Pass catchers start with Christian Dremel, the 1-star out of Caldwell, New Jersey. Bunch of abilities, and despite him being a little slower than I'd like him to be, he definitely has the shiftiness to make plays in open space. Another staple of this new offense. Dymere Miller is another 1-star receiver that we only have for this season. I don't think he's going to be as prominent as Dremel, but he'll definitely have an ability to showcase his talent. Nassim Brantley is a 2-star from Farmingdale, New Jersey, and he is our most physical receiver. Chris Long's a 3-star from Willingboro, New Jersey, proving that 1-stars can definitely outshine both 2- and 3-star receivers. We are just hoping that Brantley and Long can provide an extra burst of talent should it be needed and fill in well in case of any injury. Our tight end is Victor Konopka of Kinnelon, New Jersey, and he is a 2-star blocking tight end. I would like to get more of a pass catcher to replace him in the future, but for now, we can just hope that he can make a couple of plays when we really need him, while providing a lot of great extra blocking. Dom Tuck is a vertical threat 2-star from Jackson, New Jersey that we might be able to develop as a redshirt freshman, even if he only has normal development. Our only really good offensive lineman sits at left tackle, as the rest of the offensive line is merely serviceable at best, which will definitely make this rebuild rougher until we can recruit some great linemen. As for defense, Aaron Lewis is one of our best players. The 3-star from Williamstown, New Jersey, is a true impact player with a bunch of abilities, and he's going to have to anchor our defensive line with the serviceable players that are around him. The linebacking core is a bit better with middle linebacker Tyreen Powell, a 3-star from Vineland, New Jersey, and Mohamed Toure, another 3-star from Pleasantville, New Jersey. The hope is that we won't get gashed in the run game with those two leading our linebacking core. Our corners are led by 3-star Robert Longerbeam from Virginia. Eric Rogers is a 2-star corner from Burlington, New Jersey, and the better man guy to Longerbeam's zone nature. Bo Masco, 3-star from Florida, and I feel he has great potential in this defense. Perfect slot guy that we want to develop with his impact development. At safety, I am excited to see 3-star out of Georgia, Flip Dixon, make some plays. I also love his name. Shaquan Loyal, the 3-star from Newark, New Jersey, makes the safety duo a solid group, even if their abilities aren't fully developed. Now that you've been introduced to the team a little bit, let's take you down to the field. Welcome everybody to beautiful Heinz Field. I mean Acrisure Stadium. Welcome in as the Pittsburgh Panthers will play host to our Rutgers Scarlet Knights. In the opening game of the 2024 season, Rutgers originally scheduled to take on an FCS squad, but that just wasn't tough enough for them. They had to roll into Pitt. This is an old-fashioned rivalry. Not so much one anymore, but here we go. We are underway in the 2024 college football season. And the return not even gotten to the 20-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, and that is where a Johnny Shepard, the 6'2", 230 sophomore, comes in to lead this offense, first giving it to Kyle Monangai for a 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4 for Rutgers. Play fake for Shepard. Rolls a little left, stops, pops, and he finds a tight end by the name of Dom Tuck for a huge 1st down. Good to see the backup getting some work early. Johnny Shepard, though, going down on 1st and 10, only losing 5 yards due to that great scrambling ability. And Monangai dropped for just a gain of 2. So a 3rd and 13, play fake, Shepard getting out of trouble, left side throw and cut off and intercepted. Unfortunately, headed for Konopka, and he's a blocking tight end. Not a threat in the receiving game, so doesn't get good position. Pittsburgh takes over and starts with a gain of 3 on the ground, then a little trickery here on the reverse. But Rutgers defense able to sniff it out. So a 3rd and 14 for Pitt and thrown an incomplete. Lovely hit. Rutgers takes over. The RPO going to work to the right side as Chris Long will take it for a first down at the 40. Now Monongai goes left side and he picks up 3. 2nd and 7, play fake for Shepard. He rolls to his left. He throws. That one could have been intercepted as well. Defender not completely all over that. Here's Shepard rolling to his right on 3rd and 7. He's just going to take off with it. Look at the run by a Johnny Shepard to the outside and smartly out of bounds after a huge gain to the 24. Then give to Monongai on 1st and 10. Monongai with the sidestep, and he has it wide open for the touchdown. Kyle Monongai has your first touchdown of the season for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. And they will lead it 7-zip in this ball game. So Pittsburgh, how will they respond? Here's the throw right side. That one knocked away by Robert Longerbeam. Then on 2nd and 10, a throw up the middle, short. That one, nice rack yardage by the receiver to pick up a first down. Here on 1st and 10, lovely spin move, stutter step, and he's got nothing but green grass in front of him. More wide open than a Burger King drive-through. Credit to my old homie, Mr. Nitro Drive. And the touchdown for the Pittsburgh Panthers ties this thing up at 7. We take another look at Reed here. That spin move was just dirty, and nobody could catch him down that right sideline. So Pitt with the easy tie in this ball game. So Johnny Shepard takes over, gives it to Monongai. Not the same success on that last carry from Monongai this time. 2nd and 8, a little play fake. They're going to go to Monongai out of the backfield. He makes the catch, gets away from a would-be tackler, and picks up just 1 yard. So 3rd and 7, here's Shepard up the middle to Monongai. It's Monongai here, Monongai everywhere. 1st and 10 for Rutgers, and Monongai again, this time left side, taking it up the sideline and pushed out of bounds at the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for Rutgers. Here's a Johnny Shepard, finds a wide open Samuel Brown the 5th, and unfortunately that goes for no gain. A lot of running for nothing. Here's another screen, left side, and this one's Monongai. He cuts back inside to ensure a first down pickup, and that is how the first quarter comes to a close. You can see Rutgers just leading in yardage in all facets. Here to open up the second quarter, it's a play fake. Shepard rolling right, he finds Long. Long with a nice little stutter step, and that'll get him 9 yards to 2nd and 1, where Monongai picks up the first down. 1st and 10, they got a little reverse going. Long to the corner, touchdown Rutgers. And the Scarlet Knights take that lead right back. We got a little jousting match going on here in this one. 4:20 to go, blaze it. And Pittsburgh tripped up in the backfield. 2nd and 15, little RPO. That one's going to work for a 3rd and 8 setup here at the 18-yard line. Freshman quarterback Eli stepping up, and he is going to take off with it. He is going to pick up a whole bunch of yardage all the way into enemy territory at the 43-yard line. Here, handing this one off, and that one's going for an instant first down to Reed, the running back. Now give it again, and this one left side is going to work out just fine again to the 27-yard line, leaving a 2nd and 6 for the Pitt Panthers. They got a little motion going, little play fake, and then whacked right in the face is the QB. 3rd and 6 now. Throwing, an ill-advised throw. That one is intercepted, and this one is going back. It's Williams. Nice little sidestep. Broken tackle. Another broken tackle. Williams breaks free for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. 83-yard pick six for Zylan Williams. Wow, the Scarlet Knights are shocking this Acrisure Stadium crowd right now. That one was just an ill-advised, poor read, bad throw, and that one they paid for. It's unbelievable that nobody could bring him down. Excellent run after the interception to get the Yick 6 to the Casa, and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights lead at 21-7 over the Pitt Panthers in a big suplex in the backfield for a loss of 3. Here we go, right side though, big play, and that'll lead to a 3rd and 8, and a big throw up the middle, and that's complete. First down and a whole lot more to midfield. Here they're gonna give it, and right side, another broken tackle. Reed's been killing them today. Here's a throw up the middle, and that one is complete for the first down at the 35. Pitt really wants to get some points here. Left side throw, that one complete, missed tackle, and finally knocked out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Time is a-ticking in this first half, and there's the quarterback on a scramble and a slide for a gain of 7. 5 seconds on the play clock, throwing one up there in the end zone, and that one is intercepted. This is a nightmare right now for the freshman quarterback of the Pitt Panthers. It is not working out too well. 21-7, and Rutgers now has some time before the half ends, but there's a huge sack by the defense. 2nd and 14, and hit as he throws is a Johnny Shepard. You don't want to take too many of those hits with wear and tear. Here's the throw, the little jet toss pass. Counts as a pass. It'll go to long, and it'll go for a first down. Manangai on the play fake, and the throw to Konopka is good for a first down. Rutgers is moving here. Johnny Shepard just trying to find some space. Nowhere to go. He is brought down. We get a timeout, Rutgers, here with not a lot of time left. 17 seconds to go. 2nd and 12, Shepard rolling right side, doesn't find anything, but he'll just chuck one up, and it is knocked away. Could have been intercepted. He is lucky. Shepard now just going to take a shot with 5 seconds on the clock, and that one incomplete. And we'll go into half. 21-7 Rutgers. They are not leading in rushing yards, but it has not mattered so far. Here's Pitt. They're going to try to get some of those rushing yards right out of the gate here in this second half. Unfortunately, they only get 1. Here's a quick throw right side. That's complete. That'll make it a 3rd and manageable at 3rd and 3. The throw up the middle is knocked away. Excellent job, and that'll get Rutgers the football back. A 1st and 10 run from Manangai for 2 yards. Now 2nd and 8, and the give is to Manangai again on a little delay. He almost picks up the first down. It'll be 3rd and inches, and Manangai will easily pick that up. The great running back that he is. Here's a jet sweep across. It is Demir Miller, and Miller with a little juke move to the inside will pick up a couple of extra yards to the 34. Now a little play fake. Shepard, beautiful toss out to Samuel Brown the 5th, and he takes that to the 10. The pitch play works. Here's Shepard, and he's not going to pitch this one. He's going to take it right in for the Rutgers touchdown. And there you go. Coming out of the gate in the half, getting a defensive stop and another Rutgers score. The lead could be insurmountable for the Pitt Panthers. It is 28-7. But don't worry. True freshman quarterback, he had a lot of downs early. He's got some ups coming right now. As you can see, a couple of really nice passes to open this drive. Here's a run up the middle. That'll leave a 3rd and 3. This is big. Gotta have it. And he finds the wide open receiver to midfield and actually across midfield. Little play fake here. Again, finding an open man. Breaking free. Breaking the tackle. And he will score. The Pitt Panthers get back on the board with another huge touchdown. And that'll cut the lead down to 28-14 with Kanata Mumpfield, one of my favorite names out there, just breaking free after the catch on the slant. Looking some shades of early OBJ with that play. So Shepard goes back to work, and as you can see, wear and tear is going to get to him. He lost 5 yards on that carry. Now the play fake, looking to throw. Can't get it over the receiver or over the defender, and instead it is intercepted, and again, it's intercepted going for a tight end. Just not had a lot of luck with that today. Here's a little trickery, a little double jet toss reverse thing, I don't know. Some crazy plays in this Pitt playbook. Here's a throw right side, that one incomplete, could have been a TD pass. So that'll leave a 3rd and 9. And big sack coming in from behind. So that'll leave Pittsburgh to try a field goal here on 4th and 13. It is up and it is good. So Pitt draws near. With the interception, they'll get 3 points closer. It is an 11-point ball game. What was once a 21-point ball game. That's a beautiful throw to Christian Dremel for a huge first down, and we've got a injury. Nate Temple, who has been doing a great job for the Pitt D-line, injured there. Here's a Johnny Shepard, and he is hit as he throws, and that's intercepted as well. And that's going to the house. Jordan Bass with a 27-yard yick 6 to the casa. We have got to take another look at that. That one looked so weird. Let's take another peek. As you can see, there's the play fake. Looked like it was going to work. Looked like he was going to find a man, but man, he just gets held up on the hit. All right, so that's going to leave 13 seconds on the clock of the 3rd quarter. Pitt trying for 2, and they're going to get it. Wow, I cannot believe he got to that outside, and now Pitt just 3 points away in this contest. They have been relentless on defense in the last half a quarter. Here's a Johnny Shepard. He's just going to take this one for the first down. Gets hit out of bounds. No call there. Here's Shepard rolling and throwing to a wide open Christian Dremel, who will find his way to the Pitt 36. Rutgers really wanting to score to stay in front here. Here's Shepard. He's going to stop and pop, and look at this. Cut off and intercepted. He read the quarterback's eyes the entire way. And that is going to be another yick 6. That is Donovan McMillan. 54 yards to the house. And Pittsburgh has been relentless in this late third, early 4th quarter window. As Shepard just not able to get any oomph on that pass. And that was just way too fluffy and easy to pick off. And it is going to make Rutgers pay. Now, finding their first lead of the game is the Pitt defense, and I don't know how he got that pitch off. Monangai with a beautiful juke, and he is going to find his way to the first down marker. From the 30, Monangai again. You just give it to your playmakers when times are tough, and Monangai is one of them. He has to check out of the game here, but they're going to go ahead and give it to Samuel Brown, and he had nowhere to go. So 3rd and 2, Monangai checks back in for an all-important first down. Now Shepard. Shepard rolling to the left. He's going to take off and slide. Of course, do not want to get hit anymore. 2:32 to go. Rutgers is in this thing. That is a beautiful catch on a nice throw to the outside by Shepard. Here's Dremel on the jet sweep, and that one's going to go for the first down. Here is Monangai taking it on the inside zone. Monangai finding some open space, cutting back in, and he will find his way to the 10-yard line. The Johnny Shepard rolling right, trying to take off with it, and lucky he doesn't fumble there at the 5-yard line. Here goes Monangai to the 1, but not in. Here we go. Can he get in this time? Monangai is stuffed shy of the goal line. 4th and goal. Rutgers going for it. And Shepard fumbles the football. It is picked up by Monangai, but he cannot advance. So Pittsburgh takes over at the 2. And Mohamed Teray injured on a big play for Pitt there. Really close to a first down marker, but they trip him up in the backfield. And Raphael Williams Jr. of Pitt now hurt. Timeout, of course, taken by Rutgers here on 3rd and 4. It is a stuffing. Wow. So another timeout taken. Rutgers has one in the pocket and the football in Pitt territory. Here goes Christian Dremel. Dremel breaking to the outside, but he will pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here goes Shepard. Shepard throwing it out of bounds. Just getting it out of here. From the 34, it's 2nd and 10. 23 seconds to play in the game. Shepard rolling right, throwing, and he finds Monangai. But they've got to take that last time out, so 3rd and 2. Shepard stopping and popping. What a throw and what a toe drag swag grab by Monangai. He has been huge. They try the jet sweep. It doesn't work. They have to run hurry up offense. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Do they have enough time to get this play off? They get the snap off with 1 second on the clock. The throw to Monangai is good. Rutgers scores with no time on the clock. The Scarlet Knights perform a last-second touchdown to win this ball game. Kyle Monangai. He has been the hero all day, and he finds another moment here in the 4th. It is the only score for Rutgers in this 4th quarter. They had been held scoreless the entire 4th. And Monangai, 18 runs for 139 yards, 2 touchdowns. You can see Rutgers, 26 first downs to Pitt's 10, 461 yards of offense. It is clear that Professor Grabass has come in with an offensive plan, and it, like I said, would be to run the football with anyone and everyone and throw off of that run. And it has worked. With the exception of the 4 interceptions thrown today, it had worked. Johnny Shepard, 251, 2 TDs, 4 interceptions. He did run for 48 yards and a touchdown. He did fumble once. Eli Holstein for Pittsburgh threw a couple of interceptions. Monangai, huge, 139 on the ground and a touchdown, and 66 through the air and a touchdown. Incredible game. And we show you once again 5 recruits already committed to Rutgers, and now just trying to get some more in here. Zahersky trying to get Ryan Winey. Need to get a running back in the running back room, and we've got some hard sells available, so we're going to go ahead and use them. These were some interested prospects. Ryan Winey from Camden, New Jersey. It's a receiving back, so he could definitely find a role in this offense. Bryce Tam is a guy that we are pretty interested in, trying to bring in some fast, deep threats, and he would be one of those from Metuchen, New Jersey. Again, another of Jersey's finest. We would really like to bring in a lot of those kids, so we'll see if we can get him as well, trying to get his hard sell. It's a little harder when you don't have all 3 check marks. You could wait for it, but I like to try to take a guess. So we'll go ahead and throw Grassroots on there. He also needs a visit scheduled, so we'll see if we can scrounge up those points. Josh Best is another one. And Joel Geisinger is a tight end. I know we already got an instant commit tight end, but a 4-star tight end could be huge. So why not try to get him? And of course, we're going to need linemen all over the place. So Austin Bueller's a guy we're interested in. There's a lot of prospects that we are interested in here. We'll have to see how the recruiting goes. We are scheduling a visit for Bryce Tam. We are trying to hard sell him, get that visit going. So we are going to have some huge visits to tell you about probably within the next episode or 2 or 3. I don't know. But we also probably going to get some recruits in here because a lot of these guys, like I said, they were interested. Ben Coffey, not a guy I would normally go for considering he is Wilmington, Delaware, but he was already kind of interested in us and he's a 4-star. So like, why wouldn't we try to bring that in? You know what I mean? So another guy, we're going to try to hard sell him. Again, it's hard when you only have one, but I think we found one that may fit. A couple, actually, that may fit. And we're just going to go ahead and take a guess that it's aspirational. We're going to hope that it is because it'd be better for us. We have a lot of good grades there. So if it's that, better for us. And we are also going to try to get Dylan Jennings on some friends and family and social media. We got to get some more information on him. He's another guy we would really like to get, but we need to get that visit on coffee, and we are going to schedule that nice and early for Wisconsin and proximity to home because, yeah, he is pretty damn close to us. So we'll see how that goes. We'll be keeping an eye on that recruiting board, as I'm sure you guys will, because you guys will be making player names. So our next game is against Akron, and that's one we're expected to win. So we'll see if we can win big. Hope to see you then. Thank you, everybody, for your support on episode number 1.